Okay. All right. Hey guys. I haven't really done any videos where I'm standing in front of the camera. Usually standing behind it. But we have my 1985 Freightliner here behind me that I've been working on over the last 4 or 5 years. Haven't really been doing a whole lot to it, but I got some clips that I'm going to put in a video for you guys that kind of compiles everything from, I think, summer of 2020 or 2021. I put a new battery box on there. I didn't really show the after part of it. I just showed the before. I got my new bumper on there, got my visor put on, picked up a couple of stack tops off of Marketplace for $100. Got the bunk off of it. Actually got the bunk sold to a guy locally, so that's going to a good home. Just working on putting my fuel tanks on there. And then actually, I'll take this from you. Thank you very much. And I'll just show, I also got my my torque rod in there because I talked about it, but I didn't show that. But there's a torque rod in there, rebushed, all painted up, looking nice. So yeah, there's one of the fuel tanks there. Working on getting the other ones drilled and mounted and get this sucker on here pretty soon, because once I have the fuel tanks on, then I can run my new fuel lines and start it back up again, and then actually maybe take it for a ride, take it to town. Okay, that's it. Hope you enjoy the video. Hey guys, just thought I'd jump in here, put a picture of my truck. Over the last couple of years, instead of working on mine, I bought one. I bought a 389, went on the highway, hauled some agriculture equipment with it. Since then, I've sold it, but I've been busy racing dirt bikes, and if you're into that sort of thing, let me know. I can post some more racing content too. So anyways. All right, get some work done on the old girl here. Picked up a new battery box because this one here, I think it was meant to sit flush with the frame over there. So whenever, I think someone moved this up here, there used to be a fuel tank underneath the door. So when they moved this up, it was flush with the cab, so it didn't actually stick out. See, this one here is a lot wider. This one here we're going to stick under there. So I already got one set of brackets off there. See those holes? Same as this one here. Can take them off, and then the brackets that were on this one, started to get them painted up over here. Pulled them off, and they just sandwiched together, 2 on each side. Get them painted up, look a little better. So get some more work done on her. Okay, just thought I'd take a quick video here. Working on the old Freightliner. Haven't made a video in a little while, but just take it off the torque rod because I'm going to take it in to get rebushed. So you can see there it's pretty rough. So just thought I'd show you guys what happens on these old trucks. So this is one of the bolts. Now you can see here that right there is scaling on the frame. So this plate right here, this plate goes on the outside of the frame, and then the bolts go through, if this will focus, bolts go through those and then onto this plate. Well, just take a look at this here. This is crazy what rust can do. Look at the warp on this plate. This right here was inside, in between the plate and the frame. Look at that stuff. That's crazy. I'm gonna eventually knock all that off. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's crazy. That's nuts. So the frame isn't too bad underneath it, really. Gonna get it all cleaned up, painted up before I put it back on. Might even get, like, I don't know, maybe heat this plate up, pound it straight, or get a new piece cut. Maybe just get a new piece cut for the size of that, because I mean, look at that. The warp that's in that is just crazy. So yeah, gonna work on getting the rest of this off here, get it in there, get it rebushed. Should probably take the other one off as well, but just thought I'd give you guys a little update on this truck. Probably add this with a couple other clips, put a video up soon. All right, so guys, I figured I'd just make a quick video before I get too ahead of myself. I already did a bunch without showing you, but this year, some of you might know, this is a the upper support bracket for the shock Freightliner early airliner suspension. So this sits in there like that, and I busted it off. So pulled the bracket off. I'll show you guys here. Finally got some of the wheels pulled off. That was a bit of a project. I just have the 1/2-inch Milwaukee. I actually have one of them torque multipliers coming. Thanks a lot to Twin Sticks for that tip. But yeah, see, I had to cut one of them off, but trying to get this crusty old shock off. Gonna have to figure something out for that bottom bolt because my impact doesn't fit in there, and I busted my big torque bar. So yeah, you can see where that bracket sits in there, just like that. So also working on getting the torque rod off, and that bolt is also stuck. So been spraying crown to everything, trying to get her all off. This is this set of wheels here. They're Peterbilt rims, as you can see by the holes in them, and some of those stayed together. Actually, most of those stayed together, so I'm gonna have to probably cut them all apart to get them out of those rims, clean these ones up, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use these, since they're Peterbilt ones, instead of buying another set of, like, finding some old Freightliner. You see the normal holes like that? I want them like that all the way around, these 24/5s. I'm just gonna take like this inner, put it outside here, take that one, put it inside there, and then use that one on the inside here again. And that way we'll have proper set. Working on these ones. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. You should have seen you see all the rust. Yeah, I already made a video of that. But yeah, just working on it here. I might wait a little bit, or maybe I'll get at it with I should use a set of torches or something to fucking cut this off here, because I want to I don't know, well, I guess the guy had a pintle hitch on there, but I want to cut that back down and put a set of ramps on it like that, because I'll eventually be pulling a double drop with this thing. But yeah, just getting her sorted. Gonna work on the fuel tanks next probably, or start pulling that bunk off, because I'm gonna get somebody to fix it. Talk to a guy local to me. Yeah, you can see how bad those cross members are. They're pretty horrible. The rest of the bunk is in decent shape though, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull this bunk off, and then we're going to he's gonna drill out all those rivets, build me a new C-channel that goes around, and then put it back on and put the bunk back on. Ooh, geez. For right now, fuel tanks are pretty expensive, so gonna just pull these ones off while we have the bunk off, move them up here, and then I'd like to build or buy a nice toolbox, like stainless toolbox that goes right there. I do have a Freightliner one that goes on the other side, but we'll see what we end up doing. But yeah, there's a little update for you guys. Okay, here's another little update on the truck. Just got my visor bracket mounted. I think I made another little clip about that. I'll probably add it in here, but here's the ones that were on it whenever I got the truck. But this one was ripped off whenever I got it. I had like 3/4 of the visor, and the rest of it was gone. So luckily on the visor that I'd bought from a fellow, it had come with these on the visor, like bolted to it. So somebody had just cut those off, I guess. So I bought a little Amazon rivet gun, and for like 25 bucks, got this one cleaned up and riveted on there, and then about to bolt the visor on. Yeah, so I think the truck also had a wing on it at some point, maybe, or roof mounted AC in it. I don't know. Somebody wanted to give me their opinion. Yes, sir. All right, we've got some success here. I got my there's the outer pulled off. It's the one I was having trouble with. Only had a few of them stay on there that I'll have to cut off, I guess. Yeah, I suppose I'm gonna have to cut them off. I don't really know any other way. I guess there's that other little tool, dog bone thing, that you can put on there. I don't know. I guess maybe I can use a wrench, try and get that off. I don't know. But I only had the one stuck here. I got my tool fixed. I went to Princess and picked up some snap ring pliers that fit that snap ring there. And then I'll just figured I'd show you this here. So all you do is you just put your handle on, you just pick whatever socket you need. And so I think it was what was the gear ratio? Like 360 or something like that. So as you turn this handle 1 time, there you go, or 1 revolution of that. I don't know. Hip up. See, as you turn this here, see that turning there, just to break it loose. And then I got my big impact, not big impact, it's only 1/2 inch, but then I got my impact to come and take her off the rest of the way. But this thing's pretty slick. It was only $100 on Amazon, so pretty happy with it. Okay, so I got this wheel here off the truck, and I had all these nuts. There's a pile of these acorns that were stuck on the inner nuts that I'd pulled through. So what I went and did was I've been cutting off all the lips. I've been cutting off all the lips of these inners and knocking them through. And then we had this one. The truck has, you know, some mismatched rims. It had some Peterbilt rims on the outside and whatnot. So a couple of them. So I found 4 matching, like Freightliner factory wheels with these big circles, with those holes instead of the Peterbilt ovals, sorry, to put on the outside. Well, this one here was an inner for a while, as you can tell. It's pretty rough. Pretty rough, but I hit her with the flap disc. Gonna try and see how much I can clean it up. I have never polished a wheel this bad. See it a lot on the internet, but never one this bad. So I'm gonna try to clean it up here and see what we can do. Gonna hit it with the flap and then cut it and then buff it and see what happens, see how it turns out. So you'll be seeing just as I go, but even just with the flap disc, how smooth that is compared to this crap here. Knocking that stuff down, it's a big difference. So we'll see how it goes. I'll let you know.